if you know anything about me, then you know that I really love playing control, and I really like slow decks that win slowly and sort of stop the opponent from getting to do anything. So this deck is not really something I'm very used to. There's a lot of goblins in this deck, and I'm happy to try out Kuldotha Red. So this is a burn deck. It's an aggressive deck featuring a whole whopping 12 burn spells. And it's built around the card Kuldotha Rebirth mainly. So Kuldotha Rebirth is a 1-mana sorcery where we can sacrifice an artifact and put 3 1/1 goblin tokens into play. So what are we sacking to actually get these tokens into play? Well, the main one that we want to sacrifice is this card, Experimental Synthesizer. This card, even ever since it was printed, has been incredible in the Pauper format. The ability to play this and essentially draw a card, and then you get to sacrifice it, draw another card. I don't know if you've noticed, but our deck is full of literally only 1-drop spells, which means if we have 1 mana, we can like spare after casting a spell to sack this. We'll always be able to cast whatever we get off the top. So we're going to make tokens, we're going to draw cards using Implement also will draw when we sacrifice it, or it can pick a player. And of course we've got 4 of these artifact lands just to keep us topped up on artifacts if we ever need. And even these Voldaren Epicures and the new card from OTJ, the Reckless Lackey, can even make a treasure token too. So we have no we are not probably going to have much trouble finding a way to get Kuldotha Rebirth online. And then the deck is just packed with efficient, cheap, aggressive creatures. Like Epicure will make a blood and ping the opponent. We've got a 1/2 first strike haste that can draw cards later in the game. We've got evasive 3/2s with menace, so long as we've sacrificed something. This one's a special one, Bushwhacker. We kick this, we pump our entire board by 1 power and give them haste. So get some Kuldotha Bushwhacker for just an instant, what's like 8 damage, hasty damage coming onto play. Pretty good. And then we've got Goblin Tomb Raider, which is maybe the card that got Swift Spear banned in the format. Just the ability to have a 2/2 first, like not first strike, sorry, just a 2/2 haste on turn 1 is great. It's a Goblin Guide without any downside if you have a Great Furnace. Pretty powerful. Our sideboard is pretty obvious and pretty simple. We don't like blue decks, so we have 4 Pyroblasts. We have 4 Relic for graveyard decks, 3 Gorilla Shaman for affinity, and other like artifact mid-range decks, and a playset of End the Festivities in case people are trying to have lots of blockers. So yeah, super simple. That's it. Let's go kill some people. Okie dokie, let's see. So, first things first, we lost the die roll, so that's not good. We want to be going first if possible. This hand looks fine though. We have a synth, we have an Epicure, some stuff to do. I don't really know the keep and mulligan range. Looks like the opponent might be on like, is it Terra or Jeskai Ephemerate maybe? I do know that if I have a first strike haste creature on turn 1, maybe I'm just supposed to put that into play. Again, oh wait, I'm making mistakes already, right? Surely I'm actually supposed to play the Epicure on turn 1, because it's like attacking for 1 anyway, but then I'll get to hit for 2 next turn instead. Well, there's going to be a lot of mistakes, so get ready to laugh at me a whole bunch as I fumble my way through these games. Alright. I think I'm going to go to the red zone first. Put a synth into play. Since we know all of our cards are 1-drops, this will either hit a land for us, or... Okay, opponent's going to go for a Brainstorm in response. So if this hits a land, we just play a land and probably just put the Epicure out into the board. And if it doesn't hit a land, we'll play a land and play whatever we hit. We want to get our board wide so these Bushwhackers can go and do a whole bunch of damage. Looking for a Kuldotha Rebirth, really. Although if we hit Kuldotha off of the synth, it's a little awkward. I actually might sack my land instead of the synth, maybe. Is that right? Because I won't be able to play whatever I get off the leave trigger. So there's the land, so we'll just put the Epicure into play. Ping them down to 17, send the turn back. Alright, the Lackey took a bolt there, sure thing. So it's probably going to be Scred. They play Brainstorm Lightning Bolt, but they didn't shuffle their Brainstorm. I'm going to go for a Ponder, that's absolutely fine. I hate early brainstorms like this. I don't think that they're very good a lot of the time. And something that is really important, something that a friend of mine says all the time, is that Skred cannot gain life. So any damage we can push is good damage because they won't be able to recover from it. Bolus. All got a bolus. Okay, well that is probably going to have to eat this chain lightning so that we can push damage. In fact, I can chain lightning the Augur of Bolus, kick a whacker, and start hitting them. They reveal counterspell. It's a good one to know about. Another goblin bushwhacker, my goodness. Right. So let's chain lightning the Augur of Bolus. We will kick a goblin bushwhacker, hit the opponent for 4. Another misplay there, right? If I play the Great Furnace, I can turn on my Galvanic Blasts, and I might want to discard this. I might want to discard a land with the Blood token later on, and I'd much rather have a Great Furnace in play than a Mountain. So that's probably another mistake there. But this is how we improve. We have to acknowledge our mistakes and actually realize we're making them. So we'll try and. I think when I try and play these decks, because I'm used to playing stuff that's like really slow, I kind of take my time. I don't take my time. I'm playing an, oh dear. I'm playing an aggressive deck. I've got to play fast, got to keep up the pressure. But I think really it's just like it's not true. These decks require a lot of thought. One of those thoughts I'm having right now is how do I get through a Talarian Terror? I think I'm gonna crack Synth. I think it's by building a big board and hitting them for a whole bunch. Exile the Kuldotha. Yeah, our board's gonna be huge. Okay. We know they have counterspell, but we have 2 whackers, so we can force one through a counterspell next turn. And if we can just get them low enough, we might be able to burn them out here. Let's see what they have. Bolt my 2/2, sure. I think if they had a breath weapon there to kill my entire board, I'm just going to scoop. Like, I don't think I can recover from that. Another terror. Okay. I have to do the math. So they don't have... So they can't spell pierce my bushwhackers, obviously. So let's think. This would be 2, 4. 2, 4. Oh no, there'll be 3, won't they? So 3, 6, 9, 12. I think they look dead to me. And I think I have to go Lightning Bolt first. Because this plays around Spell Pierce, whereas if I do afterwards, it doesn't. So I'll kick a whacker. I will kick another whacker. Oh my god, this is so much damage. Holy moly. Yeah, they scoop it up. Wow. Okay, I mean that this feels pretty good. Look at this. Look at this. This looks like a joke. It's all 1-drops. And yeah, group creatures separately, sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, how am I supposed to sort this? Oh goodness. Obviously, I'm bringing in probably pyros. Am I bringing in pyros? So that sounds like really insane, right? It's like oh, relic and pyro against blue deck with that uses graveyard could be good. But how much do I then dilute my actual like strategy to do this? Like, I guess I could cut implements for relics. And I need pyro, right? Because I need to be able to remove terrors. That's the really important part. So then what do I cut? Like, because I really don't know. The lackey doesn't seem good to me. But the lackeys with pyros, they have a lot of decent blockers for the lackey. It's not going to get through a whole bunch. Sure, I'll try this. I think my sideboarding is going to be one of the worst parts of having to play this deck. I don't really know what to bring in a lot of the matchups. But hey, if we just draw like 5 bushwhackers, I mean, sounds great. So when I'm playing decks and a turn 1, like my Kuldotha opponent goes like turn 1 relic, I always think it looks a little silly. Against, is it Terra? I think it's okay. I just want to stop there, like, Terra's coming down. And their deck has no real way to, like, get stuff going down very fast. So I think I will play a Relic on turn 1. And then I'll look to play double Epicure next turn. That will put Galvanic Blast on for the turn after. So I'll attempt to play an Epicure here. Sure thing. Attempt to play another one. Sweet. 2 damage confirmed. Let's go. Last turn. Now that I have 2 lands as well, I feel a lot more comfortable. And I have a protection spell for this Kuldotha. They could have a board wipe easily though, so I think I'm actually going to hold it. Apply some patience. Wow, okay, sure. Just drew all my sideboard cards. That must be good, right? Because I can just not do anything now. Like, they have to do something, right? Like, they're probably, yeah, they're going to start brainstorming and things. I'm just going to eat this the moment I get the chance. There's no point ever, especially for the first ability of Relic, like tapping it. There is literally no reason to ever wait, because they will, like, if they have 2 things, right, they're never going to exile the one that they don't want by having to use a bolt here. Obviously Terra doesn't actually care, but like, the Relic only ever gets worse the later you tap it, so you just tap it whenever they have something. And this is why another thought I was like unsure about the Pyroblasts, right? Because a lot of their cards I care about are sweepers and burn spells to kill my creatures, which are all red. And Pyro doesn't like this. Pyro doesn't do like anything against those. I think. Oh, oops! I made a mistake. I think when they were tapped out there, I was supposed to just shoot them for 7 right into the face. I didn't realize I would not get priority again, to be honest. But that's fine. So we'll tap Relic. I'm going to rebirth a blood token with Pyroblast backup. Two mana, interesting. Lose focus. Lose focus. Sure. Hate that new thing that they have there. So they probably have another counter spell here. They do, but we just ate a bunch of cards from their hand. That seems okay. They have enough to play a Terror, and we don't have enough to play the Ward. So it's not looking good. I could have secured 7 damage here. They could have been at 9. Then I would feel a lot more comfortable. Cycle Lorien, I bet. Oh, me in the face. Wow. Okay. That's aggressive. I like it. They have 1 card in hand. Is it a Terror? 4, 5, 6, 7? I hate that bolt there. I really hate the bolt. They have no cards in hand. I need another land. Can save targets on this thing, right? Yeah, sweet. I just need to make sure, like, this can keep their terrors really expensive now. And I just need to find another land before they, you know. Just gonna put a creature into play here and then say go. I'm not blocking, obviously. I'm gonna try and race, is the plan. Take 5 here, we'll go to 12. First things first, you know what we gotta do. Clear their graveyard out completely. So I'm holding, what's this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage. Not gonna crack the blood token. I actually like all of these cards here. They go to play like another creature, like a Murmuring Mystic or something. I actually just want to be able to pyro it. And I don't want to discard any of these burn spells. They seem good. So I'm at 7 now. They've had a land. I don't think they're supposed to play that out. It gives me too much free information. They're F6'd. So they're at 8. So put them to 1. I can kill them. I cannot kill them. If I draw a land, I can kill them. But I don't need to do that, right? They can't kill me. Hit them for 1. Can shoot them for 6 more. They get to 1. Ugh. I suppose in a way, discarding a lightning bolt, if this connects, is the same thing, right? As a burn spell. I'm actually gonna discard the Pyroblast. Maybe that's wrong, but I think I'm gonna go for a synth now. Land is good, anything else is bad, but I do need to hit a land. Ooh, don't you bolt my creature, please. I think they just tapped their mana wrong. So we'll go to 2, and then if they don't draw a counter spell, we'll untap and just kill them. Not 2, sorry, they'll go to 5. So that if we should activate the relic as well. Yeah, if I pushed that damage earlier, looks like we would have been alright. Interesting that they got rid of my synth and not just kill the creature too. I'm gonna go to 2 here. I could just die to bolt. They used 3 lightning bolts already though. Try and push 1 damage. I can't tell if I'm supposed to. Are they more likely to have a counter spell or a scred? Oh, that doesn't exile. Oh, it exiles itself. It doesn't sacrifice itself. That's really embarrassing. We're gonna pretend that that didn't happen. We're gonna pretend that that did not happen, guys. Just pretend, okay? Luckily, I'm turbo bailed out because I had a Kuldotha in hand. But my goodness, that was a terrible play. Terrible, terrible, terrible. They had nothing. I could have killed them. I'm so bad. It's fine. Oh my goodness. This is why we play new things and we learn. But I completely did not remember that this thing exiles itself. I thought it sacrificed itself. Oh dear. Obviously, I have to chump block. Oh dear. Them attacking makes me feel like either they've given up or they have something here. Because I guess I have to block and then they're not dead. Sure, let's hit for 3. Put you to 1, then there's if all of these get through. In fact, I think they're just guaranteed dead, right? They kill these, I just shoot them and they die. If they don't kill them, they die either way. Yeah, like shoot you in the face. Shoot you in the face. GG. That was not a clean game by any means. Okay, you can tell I'm not a professional mono red player because I am on the draw again. His hand has a lot of lands and it's not doing a bunch, but I can play a turn 1 2/2 and I have a redraw. I think it's okay. It's like I only think I run 17 lands anyway. Ginger Brute. Okay. Not seen this guy in any deck since Glitters got banned. Maybe there's some sort of mono red deck too. We'll throw a Tomb Raider into play. Hit you for 2. Hilariously, this Tomb Raider can actually block the Gingerbread because it has haste. So because of this lackey, even if they make it unblockable, it's going to be a synth mirror. All right. They have impulses though. Interesting. I'm not going to be able to cast that one. Kuldotha. Okay, now that's pretty bad for us. I don't know when you're supposed to become like how do I tell in the mirror when I'm the beatdown and when I'm supposed to be the one chilling? Like, I don't actually know. I think right now though I'm supposed to just play out dudes and block. So I'm not. Is that true? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna swing. I'm just gonna keep swinging until it looks like I really need to stop swinging. Especially when these creatures like they don't have favorable blocks. I think I'll trade off an Epicure. I think, but oh yeah, okay, that's good. I mean that was the only draw I get really punished by. I think. Obviously I'll definitely trade off an Epicure now for a token. Hell, I'll just kill the Ginger Brute since they aren't pumping it. Takes them off of Kuldotha as well. Weirdly, like, the race is close still, right? Like, obviously they have a lot of guys now, but look at the life totals. Going first might matter a lot here. We'll put a lackey into play. I'm going to recycle a land here in my hand. A Blast Runner. So I can hit for 2, 3, 4, put them to 10, they swing, I can block. I'll go to 7. I think I'm still meant to attack here at this point. I think it's still okay. Because if I get to block here, I'm actually starting to win the race. Oh no. Yeah, okay. They had it both times. I feel like the guy we played against in our first game. Am I dead? 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm not dead. We'll trade off. Go to 2. Oh dear. What do I even need to win now? Like a miracle? It's not. Oh, I need a lot more than that. I'm just dead. Yeah. Hell yeah. Sure. I assume I want 4 of these, and Chain Lightning probably comes out. Just because Chain Lightning, like, they can ping me back with it. Kind of awkward, right? That was a funny game. Very fast game. It was like going first, so you're very favored. This looks great. I've got 2 synths. I've got a Restless Lackey. The Blast Runner first. They have Fire Blast, so we aren't playing Fire Blast. We're not playing any of the nonsense, like no Fire Blast, no Goblin Grenade. I just, honestly, I just grabbed the list that was played in the challenge and came second, like the last challenge, I think it was. Or it was top 4 for sure. Okay. Just gonna be 2 damage on this one. And we'll get in for the 1. Oh, it feels great. Don't even have to like I just pass through turn, don't have to think too much. I guess against End the Festivities, the Blaster and the Lackey are great. Wow, they're like turbo whacker. Interesting. I think I'm into to lead on the synth again. Bolt. What do I bolt? I think I bought one of their creatures so that they can't double block. And like obviously they're playing like to try and get a wide board right with Whacker, so hitting their creatures seems fine. I am doing less damage this way, but I think that's okay. Impulse, sure. Oh, they have rights. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if you don't know what Rites of Initiation does, it lets them discard cards in their hand at random and pump all their creatures. So yeah, now I have to be on the defense next turn. Because that can basically just one-shot me. That does mean our End the Festivity should be incredibly good against them, though. They hit a lightning bolt that they can't cast. Great. They didn't attack. Ooh, I made a mistake. Should not have cracked. Should not have played my land. Watch this land on top. You ready? Okay, it was not land on top. I'm actually not playing that. I'm playing this to be safe. I'm going to attack with 1. Because I know I can block 3. This makes 2, right? Yep, so I know I can block 3. So they would have to have a land and another 1-drop. It's fine. I won't take too much damage. It doesn't pump the toughness of their creatures either, so they won't get to wipe my board. And the good thing is, look at my toughness on my creatures. They're all 2. So if they want to kill my creatures, they're going to have to discard some cards at random. So that's pretty sweet. And hell, we might even be able to just kill them on the backswing if they, depending on how many cards they have in their hand. So obviously this is going to resolve. They discarded 1 card. 2, 4, 6. So I take 6. That's fine. And then I can kick Whacker and deal me 2, 4, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, they're dead. They look dead to me if they don't have a bolt. I can block with the first strike. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this attack? This is not a good attack opponent. I have a first striking creature. Nice. They scoop it up. Yeah, the shame concede. But you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I think this is fine. Let's play the same. They're more of like a combo deck than us. We do a lot of damage, but they're like a combo deck. They go wide and then blow us up. I'll mulligan this, although I'd like to see one of these End the Festivities in my opener. This is fine. Put back. Put back the 2. Let's put back one of the synths. I don't know if that's correct, but I like that these can block here. They're also 1/2s, so they just deal with the tokens really well. And what I will do is get the Tomb Raider into play, because I'm going to play synth next turn so I can hit them for 2 with this one. Yep, making some dudes, sure thing. Let's hit a land, please. Okay, no land. I'll offer them a trade. They will not take it, obviously. We'll send it back. Obviously, Kuldothering my synth here and like getting a bunch of blockers is really strong against them. They might just have the same line though. Okay, they're just going really wide. No blocks, obviously. No land again. Holy. Yeah, this doesn't feel good, to be honest. Where lands? Please not a bushwhacker. Ginger brute, sure. It is going to be a bushwhacker, isn't it? Yes, okay. Well, this is about to be a big trade of resources. Trade, 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 and we only take 4. That seems fine. We have all of the cards in hand. Screw beats flood. Not that they're necessarily flooding, but you know what I mean. Unlocked. Let's leave this guy back as a blocker, and he'll be big next turn if we find like a Kuldotha on fire and land or something. Hmm. If they have another whacker, I mean, I'm probably just gonna die. Oh no. Well, yeah. Maybe I should just keep my mouth shut, huh? Oh boy. Yep. Oh dear. Right. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, sure. Let's block. Go to 4. Well, I kind of need an end the festivities. That is not what I just said. So we'll play the lackey, hold up removal for 2 creatures. Obviously, we can't attack now. That's just not something that is possible. Dead to Fire Blast. What a weird matchup. They're like, I don't know if their version of the deck is this. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. I'm so dead. Right, I'm like very, very, very dead, I think. Yeah, I think I'm actually Xaxes dead, which sucks. So I can go kill, kill, and then I take 4. I'll do it anyway. Why not? Yeah. GG. Oh my god. So that probably means when I said if they don't have a whacker, they probably had one in hand and flipped one. Oof. GG. Okay, we finally won a die roll. This is good. This is fine. I think it's okay. It's a play an Epicure, then play a Tomb Raider, and then play a Tomb Raider. I don't know if I should be just like snap mulliganing one landers, but this feels like it has a lot of damage very quickly, so I'm gonna keep it. Oh, it's Tron. Yeah, now I'm happy I kept this. I have a lot of early pressure. Just hit them for 3, the next time I'm gonna hit you for 5. Gotta kill them before they can set up and just lock the game out. Oh, they have Natural Tron. I guess it's not Natural Tron, but I'm not even gonna play the synth here. I think I just want to hit them for as much damage as possible. Because I need to get... my game plan is to go under a breath weapon here and then burn them over the top. They're gonna have 7 mana next turn. So we'll see. They could go like Refractor, some sort of spell, Weather the Storm, go back up to 20, and I'm just looking like then I just think I just lose. Um, it's Eggtron, not Eggtron, sorry, Ultratron. Star, sure. So if they can cast 3 artifacts, it can make a blocker this turn. It looks like we're gonna definitely be able to play enough to get a blocker. That sucks because it means my Tomb Raiders don't get through anymore. Bread. Mm-hmm. Oh, the bread gains life. That's not good. They crack the bauble, put the star on the bottom, sure. Synth. Hey. Yeah, this is looking really fucking bad now. It's like I can attack and I just lose damage. I put them to 8. I think that's still good. Oh no, but they have Lembus. I'm miserable. I'm not having fun playing this deck. I really want to like it. It's just not me. It's not my style. Maybe I'm just like playing it completely wrong, right? Am I meant to keep these one landers? If this is like completely super duper troll, please tell me that I'm terrible for keeping one landers. I was thinking like I might be close to just being able to blast them twice if I top deck like a Great Furnace or something, but that's not true because I have Lembus. And if this is like a Weather the Storm, right? I'm just gonna scoop, I think. I think the game is probably lost. Deadly Sweet Folk, colorless. They'll make a treasure. They'll tap it for green. Weather, go to... Well, Storm counts like 4 now, I think, so they'd gain 15, they go to 26. There it is. They go to 23, not 26, okay. Great Furnace. Right. I will do this now then. Just while I don't have weather up, right? Just go as nuts as I can go. But like 2 artifacts can make another blocker. My team looks really bad against that again. Oh no, another Foundry, okay. Yep, so they have another blocker now. 2 more spells, they have another blocker. Oh, you have another Weather the Storm? Ancient Stirring, sure. They found part of their combo, Mirror Retriever. That's also just a blocker. It's a 1-1, I think. Stops my Epicure getting in, though. Please don't make a green mana opponent. No, they're making a green mana, aren't they? Okay, I don't have to scoop to that one. I don't have to scoop to that one. Mirror Retriever, yep. How do I win? I can bolt the golem before blocks, so none of my creatures will die. Except I guess I can chump block the Epicure. But it's definitely awkward. Oh, I went through the blocks. Yeah, I missed 2 points of damage here, didn't I? I thought I would have a chance to bolt before, but maybe not. I didn't click yes or anything to yield through, but maybe I did. I think my stops might just be set up wrong. Yep, that's it from me. Lots and lots and lots of life gain. Like, they can just gain 6 more life now. I think I'm happy to concede to this much life. They will win eventually. Let's just go next and try and figure it out. Like, I probably have... Like, this is terrible, right? This is not good. Like, if I'm paying like 6 mana against Tron to blow up something, aren't I just losing anyway? Yes, I am. I'm not going to even bother bringing them, and I don't think it's right to. Maybe I meant to bring in Relic to stop the combo, but I think I have to just kill them before they get the chance to do that stuff. This sun's not fast enough, I don't think. This one has no lands. I see a Kuldotha. That's like my best way to cheese them, I think. Gonna bottom these. And I will synth on turn 2, and I probably won't Kuldotha on turn 2. Or is it? It probably is better to just Kuldotha turn 2, right? Probably, because I wanna just put the most pressure on as soon as possible. What just happened? There we go. Epicure. Play the Epicure. Say go. Okay, so hit them for 4 next turn. Let's just try and go wide. Find a Whacker, kill them. They won't have Tron on turn 3 this time, which is good. Lembus, absolutely fine. Put a synth into play. Let's try and work up to this Galvanic Blast. A Restless Lackey, sure thing. Do I hold the Mountain? The Blood Token? I think I'm supposed to. Hit you. Beta 14. So you go. Like, I think I want to hit one more artifact, blast them, and then discard this land away to the blood token. They're thinking. They're facing down 5 points. They're dead in 3 turns. We can blast them, they're dead in 2. They're playing out things. Looks like they don't have their next land drop. Potentially. Gonna be an Ancient Stirrings, I bet. They're gonna look for a land. They found the land. Okay. Maybe it'll be a weather instead then, or they'll crack the Lembas. Cracking ball first, more information, sure. It's gonna be a weather, isn't it? Yeah, okay. 6 life, back to 20. That's the Galvanic Blast that we wanted. Let's hit a land. That's also fine. At this point, while they don't have Weather the Storm open, I'm just tapping out to do this now. We really, really need to fade like a breath weapon, some sort of board wipe. They're at 9, so we have 7 on board, so they're dead to any burn spell if they don't gain life this turn. They have a Lembas, what am I saying? They found Tron in the end. Again. Okay, one more artifact and they can make blockers. We are completely empty-handed. We have a redraw on board and synths to redraw as well. But without another land, the synths are a little awkward. Oh my goodness. Yep. They're just going to go back to full again. Just going to crack the synth here. I think the 2/2 is more important. And if I do hit a land, it's upside. Okay. Turn our creatures sideways. Put them to 14. They'll be able to make a blocker this time. What is this? Fangren. Okay, game is completely lost now. Whenever they sack an artifact, or sorry, whenever an artifact's put into the grave, they gain 5. It counts ours as well, so yep. Yeah, we cannot win through this anymore. GG. I think it's okay to scoop here, right? They can make this, they can sack it for 2, gain 5, sack the Lembas, go to, that would be put them to 24, the Lembas put them to more. Like, I don't know if I have a draw left in my deck. I can't even sack this anymore. Yeah, it's GG. GG. They got there. Okay, into the next match. We have... Yeah, this hand looks great, right? Turn 1 Tomb Raider, turn 2 Synth. If we hit nothing, we play a Lackey. Yeah, I like this. Forest. Slitherhead. Okay, this is about to be an interesting pile of Magic cards, I imagine. Let's get the Tomb Raider into play. Turn it sideways. Like, they probably want this in the grave, right? So I'm expecting them to block it. Which they do. So there's some sort of green graveyard deck. Okay. Persist. Right. What are we cooking over here? Let's bolt this because it chumps our Tomb Raider. Play a second Tomb Raider. So... Okay, that's sorcery speed only. That's cool, right? They can put a counter on it and they'll be able to persist it again. Maybe they're playing some sort of like this is green, so it would work with like Ivy Lane Denizen. That's just an unkillable card. It's kind of cool. Or Alright, there's some sort of like persist value deck. Cool, I like it, I like it. The new Eternal Witness that was spoiled, not Eternal Witness, it's called Evolution Witness, I think, would be really cool in a deck like this. Maybe something worth considering. I wish Ivy Lane Denizen was good. It's a fun card. Alright, another Slitherhead. A lot of blockers are going to have to fight through this game by the looks of it. So the Rubble Belt Maverick can put counters on things as well. I think I'm just going for a huge whacker here. Kick this guy. Turn everything sideways. This gives our Lackey first, like, our Lackey has first strike as well, which is something worth playing around. Won't matter in this scenario, but yeah, because they're going to want to kill one of these. But they can only kill 2 of our creatures. We take it's not like a massively favorable attack, but what else am I doing right? I think it's okay. They only have 2 cards in hand, and if they're mono green, they probably don't have a lot of ways to draw cards, so we have a lot of card advantage. They don't. That seems good for us. They can put a counter on this again, reset it. This thing is like actually going to be a menace. We have like no real good way to stop this stupid 2/2. Gonna have to just keep bolting it, then they're gonna keep putting counters on it, right? It's gonna keep blocking. It's kind of cool. Rancor. Sure. It's an absolute, very interesting brew here. A 4/4 blocker now. Kuldotha. Let's go for a synth. Land, sure. Sack synth. Last runner, sure. Play it. Play implement. Last turn. We're just going to build a huge board and try and just go wide, I think. Not blocking, obviously. Just take 4 here. 12. Young Wolf. Yeah, they're really on their like +1/+1 counter, death triggers, synergy sort of stuff. Chain Lightning. Just ping them, draw. Synth, great. Galvanic Blast. So I can shoot them in the face for 7 right now. So they'd be at 6, and then if I swing with everything, they block the biggest thing. They take 3. They would have to block here and here, then they would take, they'd be dead. So they would have to double block and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they're dead, right? Depends if they have a card in hand that does something. My burn math might be wrong. I think they're exactly dead because of the menace on the blast runner though. Math, you know what they say? Math is for blockers. If they have a favorable block here and I'm just making a huge mistake, well, it's what it is. Right? It's 6 points of damage, isn't it? Yeah, cool. Let's go game 2. Gonna want these relics. Where do they go? And what do I not want? Is it just chain lightnings again? I feel like it's probably just chain lightnings out when you bring in something like relic. Maybe it's meant to be implement out instead, because yeah, maybe that's better actually. We'll submit like this. All right, let's see what they bring in game 2. I mean, they're probably gonna have some sort of life gain, right? Like Weather the Storm or something like that. Maybe some sort of like life gain creature they can loop or like do some funny stuff with. This, I think. All right, game 2. I think this is a keep. I have the famed Kuldotha hand with a synth. I will go turn 1. Oh well, if you give me the combo, I'll play the combo. 2 new Goblin Guide was Pauper legal. I mean, they want this to the head in their graveyard, right? They're gonna just block again. This is the exact same thing that happened in the first game. Oh, no block this time. Nest Invader, sure. That's a blocker, and it blocks my guy. Okay. Oh, erasing this time. Okay. I like it. Synth. I think I'm going to offer them the trade by swinging with the Tomb Raider here. It's just a 2-2 that makes a mana, basically. I wonder if they're like a Sprout Swarm deck or something. Like, they have a lot of ways to make creatures that can convoke it, maybe. Interesting. Sith Head is such an interesting card. I don't know if I think it's good or not, though. But it's definitely interesting. That little persist loop we had going last game was quite cute. Alright, we are in just the racing business. I like this. I think we are favoured in the racing business. Especially with a Kuldotha in hand. Oh, what's happening here? We've got a combat trick of sorts or something. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. I still think I'm favoured in the race, though. I think I'm definitely favoured in the race with double Kuldotha. Hit a land, great. I just have infinite ways to chump block now. If I ever draw a Whacker, they are just going to die on the spot with this many creatures on board. Alright. Ah, I see. I messed up the other game. I don't have a stop in my attack before the block step. Yep, obviously they can't so 1, 2. So this is actually only 5 points of burn. So shoot them for 5. No, they block this, block this, block this, and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They look dead to me. I could even play the lackey and they would look even more dead. Okay. So let's them keep their Slitherhead. You have Weather the Storm? Please don't have Weather the Storm as your last card. They don't. GG. Interesting brew. like a green stompy deck. Maybe there's like some more synergies in there we didn't quite see. Maybe they're testing for the new witness. Interesting deck, anyways. But yeah, mono red, just slam a bunch of guys and turn them sideways. Cool. GG. All right, so that is my mono red gameplay. It was it was not very tight. It was very loose gameplay, and I don't think I just don't gel with this deck. I don't have the brain power to play it. I'm not smart enough, right? It plays very differently from how I'm used to playing. Um, so I'll try and play more and learn how to play these sorts of decks a bit better. But for now, I think I'm going to take a pass on the mono red train. But thank you very much for watching. Please drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.